show, everyone. As you all know, I love to talk about everybody else on my show here on Networking Arizona, and I'm excited about bringing on my first guest, who is a newbie with me. We're live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow the show, because we're going to share the show later on. My first guest is Dr. Jerry BERG, and he's the owner of Mobile Chiropractic of Arizona. I am so excited about having you on, so welcome to the show. Listen up, everyone. He's mobile. And you know what else is really great is that he does the entire valley. So before you came on, you were telling me a little bit about yourself, and that you said something that I am so excited to tell everybody out there, that there isn't anyone that you treat that doesn't feel a difference before you leave. That is so awesome. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today.
Cool. Thank you for having me. I'm Dr. Berg. People call me Jerry. I've been a chiropractor for 29 years, so I have a lot of experience. I've had hundreds of thousands of adjustments, but I do more than that. I'm a energy healer and balancer that I combine with the chiropractic, so it has a bigger difference.
I find them for you, folks. I'm telling you right now. I mean, and where else but on Networking Arizona where you're going to hear something like this? I think that's so awesome. Now, what I want to do is I want to talk about first why you decided to make your practice mobile.
I wanted to make my practice mobile and close for everybody. Chiropractors, everyone wants to be close to their chiropractor, so I'm close to everybody.
Yeah, you go to them.
Yeah, so I go to them, so it's easy. The other is I get to practice the way I want to practice, the way that gets people better the fastest and makes them the happiest. I have two basic client categories. Business people, people that are so busy that they can't make it to the chiropractor. They don't have an hour in their day to get up and leave, drive somewhere, wait, get treated, and come back. The other is the person that has trouble getting out, maybe the super senior, somebody that's down in the back, can't get off their couch or they're out of their bed. Those are the people that I see.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate. I'm busy too. Now, I want to talk a little bit about something that you had mentioned to me, and you mentioned it a little bit earlier, that you are intuitive. So that's really cool, and you are very soft-spoken, and you say that you can really get into people and help them that way. What do you mean by that?
Well, intuitive is, I created my own energy technique. I just experimented. Basically, I like to be gentle, so I would find places that hurt on people, and then I would touch. I'm trained in acupuncture, so I could touch an energy point and the pain would go away or lessen immediately. And it was like, and the more I did it, the more it worked for people, and it was awesome.
So it's part of your practice now.
Yes.
Now here's what we're going to do, folks. Listen up. We're going to open up the lines of the audience for everyone to get entered into win. It's the first visit. The first visit is a treatment, right?
Yes.
It's a $300 value. So everyone's getting entered into win this. And he's mobile. He comes to you. He is valley-wide. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Maybe it's you or someone that you know that could use something like this. He's been doing this for 29 years. You can check him out on his website. It's mobilechirodoc.com. You can also call him direct. His phone number is 480-298-6148. Call in here. Get this. This is pretty awesome, because if you're dealing with any pain whatsoever, he says that the first time he works on you, 90% of the people, or even everyone, you said everyone, I'm going to use your words, feel a difference before he leaves. So our number here again is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Intuitive pain reduction. That's what you do.
That's my technique. That's my energy technique. I combine that with the physical stuff that I do, like a normal chiropractor, and then I do the energy balancing. The Chinese think that when your energy is blocked, that's where your problem is. That's a buildup of electrons in modern and Western medicine. So I'm like a copper wire from one hand to the other. I can touch the area that hurts, where the energy is built up, and I deliver it to a different pathway in your body that's moving. So I don't take your energy, I don't give it, I just balance it out so your body works like it's supposed to.
So energy flow is very important,
Totally.
really. And why is that?
That's what all Chinese medicine is built on, is energy flow, energy movement. The West thinks about things in anatomical ways, like physical stuff. The Eastern medicine is all about energy and energy flow.
So what kind of problems do you treat?
I treat headaches, neck pain, back pain, herniated discs, sciatica, stomach pain, pretty much everything.
Migraines?
Migraines, absolutely.
So anything that's dealing with pain, I want to ask you, let's say somebody's had a sciatic for years. Does it matter how long?
No. There can be some long-term changes. You can lose muscle strength and so on, but some of my best patients are people that have had stuff for 30, 40 years, and I can make it go away.
What does it look like when you come into their homes? I want to ask, because everybody's going to want to know that first, right? And I thought I was going to wait, but I'm going to ask you now. So tell me what it looks like when you get there, because you're coming into these people's homes,
Right.
And what do you do?
I have a table that I carry. It folds. It looks like a suitcase when I come in. It unfolds. It doesn't take a lot of room. It's smaller than a massage table. I open it up, lay it down. We talk about what's going on, what's happened, what your history is. I do some exam, and then I treat you. And when you get done, you're feeling better.
Does every single person that you work with get that intuitive pain treatment from you?
Yes.
So immediately it happens.
It's part of the way I do things. That's part of why I'm mobile and I do things the way I do, because that's the way I found that works best for people getting better.
You know what, folks? This is sort of cool as far as I'm concerned, because not only is it chiropractic, but it's intuitive. It's a way of you getting into their energy field, right?
Yes.
And you say, and he says that every single person that he works with, that when he leaves, they feel a difference for sure. You can call him direct if you like, and that phone number is 480-298-6148. He is valley-wide. He's been doing this for 29 years. The website is mobilechirodoc.com. We have our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win that first visit that's free. It's a $300 value, free to you or someone that you know, and we all know somebody in pain, that is for sure. There isn't anyone that I don't know that does deal with some sort of pain. And you know what? You don't have to, folks. And this is somebody that comes to you. I think that's what's so awesome.
Yeah.
And also what he brings to the plate is that intuitiveness that you have, where you get into that person's energy, and that really helps. So we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit further about this. It's pretty cool. I really like it. And you know, folks, a lot of people out there, when you're dealing with something that that you've had for a really long time, and you think there's no help, give it a try. I think that's the first thing, is that you might want to just say, you know what, and chiropractic, there's nothing like it, right?
Right.
So again, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. It's the first visit that's free. It's a $300 value, free to you. Our number here is 602-277-5369. He is valley-wide. Check him out. It's mobilechirodoc.com. Hang tight. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we are still live in this room, okay? So you having fun?
Yes.
Good, that's
totally.
number one. Good. So first of all, right now, enjoy this part of it, right?
Yeah.
We are live on Facebook, so I'm continuing with you as if we're live, but we're not live on the radio, okay?
Okay.
When you work with people, and you come in, and someone has been on the floor, that's bad, okay? What does that look like when you come in? How do you start with them? Do you start with that trying to get them to relax? Is that the first thing you got to do?
Yeah, part of my treatment, it really calms your nervous system, because people get stressed, and when you're in pain, you're in the ultimate stress. So we have to calm things down. My touch calms their body. I find out where it hurts, and I start reducing that calmness, and so, or the pain and the tightness, and
I'm
let
just
them
making notes.
Relax. I guess
They
relax
have
so they
to
can
relax.
do. Yeah.
Because, you know, one thing I know, and I know it's not massage, but I know for me, if I ever get a massage, right, I don't care how long it is, it's the last 10 minutes, I'm finally relaxed, right?
Yeah.
But you would start with them at the beginning, is that correct?
Yeah.
I think that's a really neat thing that you do, because I would think that a lot of people out there are tense, especially if they're in pain. That's gotta be the worst thing. What is the most different thing that you've ever treated? Besides, like, I know you do migraine, do you do babies?
Oh yeah, I do babies, I do pregnant moms.
90 seconds.
Thanks.
I had a pregnant mom that the baby was sitting like on her left hip, and she was just there for like 7.5 months. When we got done with the treatment, I worked on her back and she felt better. I says, "Can I touch your belly?" And she let me, and the baby moved. The energy moved it, and she said, he got off my hip, I can't believe it feels so good." When it was like totally
Love stories.
awesome.
That's awesome.
It was,
That's
she was like, and it never went back on that spot. It was like the babies and the moms were changed.
That's so cool. That's awesome. I hope you like what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, you're doing great.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna keep on going. If you can stay after this guy, you'll see him, you'll love him.
Okay.
So welcome back, everyone. We have our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. It's a visit from the chiropractor that's mobile. He comes to you. He is valley-wide. Let me tell you what makes him different. He's an intuitive chiropractic doctor. Is that the way to say that?
Yes.
Okay. And you found out you had this ability. I'm
Right.
going to call it an ability. And you decided that, well, it was so great and it worked with your patients that that's how you were going to do things forever. Every single person that he works with, you automatically get this intuitive work that he does. He actually, you call that the intuitive pain reduction is what
Yes,
you call it. You have a
correct.
name for it. And
Yeah.
that's what he says his therapy, the type is. Now, we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. That first visit is a $300 value free to you or anyone that you know. Our number here is 602-277-5369 and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. And I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this because people are in pain out there. And you know it, Doc. You must be super busy. You're valley-wide,
Yes.
you know? And, oh my God. I think that's what is so awesome is that you literally make it so easy for your clients, right?
It's all about customer service.
Right, and so the people out there that you work with a lot are people who are so busy, it's really hard for them to get to the chiropractor. Also, people who are immobile, right? Those people, there might be some older folks out there that are, or if you're really hurt, you said
Yes.
that those people. At the break, we were talking to Facebook land out there, and we were kind of talking a little bit about how you work with people. And I had asked you when you know, because a lot of people that are in pain, obviously their stress level's pretty high, right?
Yes.
So when you start to work on them, the first thing that you do is you start to relax them. Is that correct? Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. Tell
So-
them all about it, Doc.
So if I have somebody that's in super pain, movement is more painful typically. So I'm all about quieting down the body. So my touch just makes people feel better. So if I just put my hands on you, you feel better. And if I just find the key spot and then put my hand there and find an energy point that helps balance it, it enhances it. But just having my hands on there lets that body relax and lets it change, and it just moves the energy. It's all about moving the energy, really. It's like the energy drives how your body feels. So if we can get your energy working right, then your body starts working right. If it works better, then you can get up and walk and do normal stuff.
So as you've done this energy work on them that's getting them relaxed, and I have to ask you, how long is a treatment?
So a first visit, basically an hour visit. So it's not your 2-minute rack and crack 'em type visit. So I do chiropractic. I'm very good at adjusting for the people that like that, but I do an osteopathic technique that relaxes neurologically, resets the tension in muscles. So if you're somebody that's stressed in your upper traps and your shoulders are in your ears, I can take in 2-3 minutes, reduce the tension in your upper traps and lower your shoulders, and it's a what I call semi-permanent change.
Wow.
It's because it changes your neurology. If you massage it and you just get blood in there and it feels better, you don't change the neurology. The mishap in the facility, in how your body works, retightens that muscle up again, and then it's tight again. When we do the neurologic stuff, it changes it long term.
The other thing is you said that you wanted to get everybody to know that you're not about long term. Not with, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure you have people that come in
Yeah.
and they do that on a regular basis because the upkeep of doing chiropractic is always very good. But a lot of times, I said to you, a lot of times people right away think, oh God, I'm going to have to be there for a really long time. And what did you say?
Usually I get people with that acute problem better in 3-4 visits. I've had 2 women recently that were stuck in bed, couldn't get out of bed, and they called me, and the first day I had them standing up, and in 3 visits they were doing basically normal stuff. They weren't totally out of pain, but they could take care of their kids, they could work, it wasn't physical work, but they were up and about and doing things.
They saw a difference.
Yeah, big difference.
So we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win that it's a $300 value. It's a 1-hour treatment that you get, and everyone's getting entered in to win this. He is mobile, folks, so he comes to you. He is valley-wide, and he's been doing this for 29 years. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. What makes him different is not only is he just a chiropractor, you are an intuitive chiropractic doctor. I don't know how to say it.
Chiropractic doctor.
That's good enough. So I
Physician,
mean, but I
whatever.
think what's really, really neat is that he brings that to the plate, and immediately. What I like is that you do that first, because a lot of times people come in and they start to work on them and they crack them and all that stuff. But I like that you are going in there and you're first working on their energy, getting that to calm down, because obviously if you're in pain, you're going to be jacked up, right? And then you do it.
So the way your body works is when you get in trouble, your brain says, don't let that joint move. So if I come in and the first thing I do is try and move the joint, your body's going to fight me. So that's the last thing that I do when I work on people. I get the muscles to relax. I reset that tension. I balance out the energy. Your body's now ready to just kind of fall back in place all by itself. And sometimes if I just put the joint in position, it just adjusts itself. You don't even have to thrust.
Again, that phone number to call him is 480-298-6148. He's valley-wide. He comes to you. He's mobile, folks, so it's pretty cool. MobileChiroDoc.com. And we do have our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show to get entered in to win that first visit. It's a $300 value. It is a 1-hour visit. I want people to understand this is not a one and done, get yourself out of the door. And I love that about you too, because a lot of times you go to these chiropractor doctors and they got them lined up, right? And it's boom, boom, boom. No, that is not how you work. You come in, you get to know your patient, it sounds like to me.
Totally.
And it's all about that energy first. I'm sure you felt that with me when you came in, a lot of energy too.
Yes.
So I asked you if you work on babies and things like that, and you said yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I work on babies. I work on pregnant moms. I've done that a lot. Babies that have colic we can work on, and it's really gentle. It's just more energy and touch for those babies, so it's safe and gentle. Whatever, and it works really well.
Now, when you touch somebody, you were talking about how that your touch, not just anybody's touch, folks, it's his touch. And that's what makes him different. He's the one that's intuitive. Not everybody is. And it reduces stress.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And also your voice, we talked about this earlier,
Yeah.
it's so calming. And so you do some talking, obviously, is that how you do that?
Yeah, I'm a big talker.
Yeah, so you do talk a lot when you're talking.
I'd love to live vicariously through my patients, so we get to know each other, and just talking, people get distracted from their pain, it helps, whatever, and we get to know each other, you get to understand what's going on.
And again, tell the people out there that's listening why it's so important that energy work is really done in this way.
Well, the energy has to be balanced, and with our lifestyle the way it is, there's crazies on the road, whatever, everybody's stressed, so their stress level is up. I do the opposite, I calm that all down. That's typically, if you were in antiquity and you saw a lion in the forest and he was gonna eat you, you run or you fight him, you do whatever.
I'm running.
You get away, then your body calms down.
Mm-hmm.
In today's world, you go home and it's stressful. You have the kids and whatever. You have to go to work the next day. All of that stuff, and just keeps that level up. And that can cause problems in your body without any real physical. You don't have to fall down and hurt yourself. The stress will give your body trouble.
Wow, that's so true, and everybody can relate to that because
Yeah.
we know that there's stress 24/7.
Yeah.
You're sleeping and there's stress, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because we have so much. I mean, look at how fast the time is going and all of that. It's because we're all going. We're all wound up.
Yeah.
And being
We're
wound
all in a
up is
hurry.
not a good thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And of course, that's not good on your body. You also mentioned that you can do anything from even somebody having something for a very long time
Yes.
as well. So it doesn't really matter. And what's really cool, folks, is that he is mobile. He does come to you. He is valley-wide, and he's been doing this for 29 years. This is something where he's very different than any other chiropractic doctor out there because he's an intuitive chiropractic doctor, and that is what's different. And he brings it to the plate along with what he's doing for you. You could go ahead and check him out on his website, which is mobilechirodoc.com. You can also call him direct. His phone number is 480-298-6148. We've got our lines open here for everyone. Everyone is getting entered in to win that first visit for free. It is a 1-hour visit, and it doesn't just include the intuitive. That already comes with it no matter what, okay? We've got our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for it. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check them out. It's mobilechirodoc.com.